Okay, Mute, good afternoon again. In our previous class, we were discussing about trigonometric values of that means sine, cos, any angle. Okay, any angle. During that lesson, we have discussed how to represent any angle, using integral multiplication of 90. Integral multiplication of 90 and addition or subtraction with an acute angle. Okay, we can represent any angle using an integral multiplication of 90 and addition or subtraction with an acute angle. Okay, suppose as example, suppose you have to represent 120 degree. So 120 degree can be represented as an addition or subtraction between an acute angle and integral multiplication of 90. Integral multiplication of 90 means 90 into 1, 90 into 2, 90 into 3, likewise. Okay, this is the integer number. Okay, this is the integer number. So we call it as integer multiplication of 90. 90 into a whole number or integer. Okay, so it is called as integer multiplication of 90. So integer multiplication of 90 begins with 90, then 180, then 270, 90 into 4, 360. Likewise, we can update that term. Okay. Actually, for A-levels, we can actually it is up to this level will be okay. Okay. Suppose you have to represent, as an example, okay, you have to represent 120. 120 can be represented as the addition or subtraction between an acute angle and integral multiplication of 90. Okay. Suppose we can represent it as 120 means Buddha. It is an obtuse angle. It is an obtuse angle, and it belongs to the second quadrant. So 120 can be represented as 90 plus 30. No, 90 plus 30. 90 plus 30. Or we can represent the same thing. You know, this angle is 60, no? Because this the entire angle is 90, no? The entire angle is 90. If this angle is 30, this angle should be 60. Therefore, we can represent it as 180 minus 60. Okay. 180 minus 60. Therefore, any angle can be written as an addition or subtraction between an acute angle and integral multiplication of 90. Okay. Any angle can be written in two ways. Either in two ways. Suppose you need to represent 210. 210 can be written as, tell me how to write that one. How to write this one?
180 plus 30.
180 plus 30. It is a one method. Other one. This is the addition. As a subtraction.
270 minus 60.
Very good. 270 minus 60. Okay. Likewise, any angle can be written as an addition or subtraction between the integral multiplication of 90 and acute angle. Okay. So this is the first step. The first step is representing any angle using an acute angle and integral multiplication of 90. That is the first step. Then we have discussed about the relationship between trigonometric values of theta. Theta means acute angle. Trigonometric values of theta and trigonometric values of an addition or subtraction between acute angle and integral multiplication of 90. Okay. Therefore, we have discussed about the relationship between theta and any kind of angles. Okay. From that, we have derived some equations. No, we have derived some equation, and I told you how to remember that thing. How to remember that thing? How to remember that thing? Suppose how to remember that thing? Sin theta sin 90 plus theta, then cos 180 minus theta, cos 360 minus theta. Suppose, sorry, 270 minus theta. Suppose we are given this kind of angles. We have to find the relationship between this trigonometric values of this angle and trigonometric value of theta. Okay. How to build a relationship? Actually, we have derived this relationship. How to remember? How to memorize that one? How to memorize that one?
If the multiplication of 90 is like an even number, we write sine as sine.
Yes.
Cos tan as tan. And
Very
if it's an odd value, if it's 90 or 270, we write sine as cos, cos as sine, and tan as 1 over tan.
Very good.
And to derive the positivity and negativity of the signs, we divide the unit circle into 4. First quadrant, everything is positive.
Yes.
Second quadrant, sign is positive. Third quadrant, tan is positive.
Yes.
And fourth quadrant, cos values are positive.
Exactly. The correct answer. Okay. That is a way of deriving the relationship between sine theta and trigonometric value of theta. Sorry, sine 180 plus theta and trigonometric value of theta. Okay. That is the way of deriving that thing. Okay. Shall we do some examples now? Actually, we have finished this thing in last class, in the last class, but we couldn't do any example. Okay. Shall we do some examples? I think you can see this tube, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will explain. May this tube is shared with you in our group, okay? Okay. First, I will explain that. First, I will explain. suppose suppose if this if there is a multiplication, if there is a multiplication of 90, if this value is a even multiplication of 90, even multiplication of 90 means 90 into 2, 90 into 4, 90 into 6, something like this. Okay, if this value is equal to a even multiplication of 90, that means 180 and 360. Okay, 180 means 90 into 2, 360 means 90 into 4. Okay, if this value is a multiplication, even multiplication of 90, then this trigonometric ratio doesn't change. It remains as sine. It remains as sine. So the relationship between 180 plus theta and theta is equal to, the magnitude is equal to sine theta. Magnitude is equal to sine theta. So if this value is a odd multiplication of 90, that means 90 into 1, 90 into 3, 90 into 5, something like that. 90 into 1 means 90 to 70, then 90 into 5, 450, something like that. If it is an odd multiplication, then the trigonometric ratio will be changed. Cos will be changed as sine, sine will be changed as cos, tan will be changed as 1 over tan or cot. Okay. Therefore, this is equal to sine theta. This is equal to sine theta. Okay. This is the way of deriving the magnitude, the relationship between magnitude. Okay. Then we have to decide the positive or negativeness of this angle. How to do that? Then you have to determine the quadrant of this angle. Then you have to determine the quadrant of this angle. 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta means it belongs to the third quadrant. No, it belongs to the third quadrant. So sine value of third quadrant is minus. Sine value of third quadrant is minus. Okay. Look at this. 90 plus theta. 90 plus theta belongs to the second quadrant. Second quadrant, only the sine values are positive, all the others are negative. That means cos value of this angle should be a negative value. Therefore, this one should be a negative. Did you understand? Did you get my point? Is you? Do you
Sir, why do we take both as sine theta equal to sine theta?
No. Why we have proven that, Puta? In our previous class, we have derived this equation. Okay? We have derived this equation. Actually, now I am discussing about how to memorize those things. Okay? We have derived this thing. Okay? Can you remember that? How to derive this those things? 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta means we have construct a right angle triangle, and we have defined defined 180 plus theta, sine 180 plus theta using a unit circle. Therefore, sine 180 plus theta is equal to the y coordinate of this point. Then we have derived trigonometric values of theta using this triangle. Then we have built a relationship between this one and this one. Okay. That is the way of deriving this thing. Actually, we have derived all the things up to 360 plus theta, no? Then we draw some table, no? We have drawn some table, Puta, from the beginning. 90 plus theta, 90 minus theta, 180 plus theta, 180 minus theta, 270 minus theta, 270 plus theta, 360 minus theta, 360 plus theta. We have drawn some table. We have summarized those things. Now I am discussing how to memorize that thing. How to memorize that thing. Okay. Suppose this angle, this value is a even multiplication. If this value is even multiplication, then the trigonometric ratio doesn't change. It remains as same. Sine remains as sine. Cos remains as cos. Tan remains as tan. Okay. If it is an even multiplication, then it doesn't change. Then the magnitude is equal to sine theta. Then the magnitude is equal to sine theta. Then you have to determine the sign. Sign means positiveness or negativeness of this value. How to determine that one? You have to determine the quadrants of this angle. This angle belongs to the third quadrant. The sine value of third quadrant angle is a negative value, because in third quadrant only the tan values are positive, all the others are negative. Therefore, sine value of this angle should be a negative value. Therefore, this should be a negative value. Okay. If it is an even odd multiplication, something like 270 plus theta, then sine becomes cos. This is equal to cos theta. This is equal to cos theta. Then you should determine the sine. Sine means positiveness or negativeness of this value. Then again, you have to determine where this angle belongs to. That means, what is the quadrant of this angle? 270 plus theta belongs to the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, only the cos values are positive, all the others are negative. Therefore, sine values of this one, sine value of this angle should be a negative value. Should be a negative value, because only the cos values are positive. All the others are negative. Okay. Did you understand? Yes, you?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Shall we do some example? No. Okay. Question number 18. Question number 18. Don't find cosec, sec, and cot values. That is not necessary. But find sine, cos, and tan values of these angles. Okay. You start from beginning. Other thing. Shall we do that? Shall we do that first? First do this. 30, 45, 90, 120, 135. Shall we do it quite quickly? Okay. Listen to me very carefully. Listen to me very carefully. In this question, there is no any limitation. There is no any limitation. So if there is no any limitation, and you are asked to find the trigonometric values of something like 120 or 135, then write this angle using an even multiplication of 90 and an acute angle. That means this can be written as 180 minus 60. Okay. Because if this is an even multiplication, the trigonometric ratio won't be changed. You can use it as it is, okay? Therefore, if there is no any limitation, go with the even multiplication, okay? It is very easy. Okay, shall we do that? Okay, do it very quickly. Do it quickly and send your answer to me. Send your answer to me. Okay. Shall we do? Look at the board, everyone. Look at the board, everyone. Then we can complete the other things. I will discuss some questions. Then you can complete all the things, okay? Okay. 30, 45. I think it is not necessary to write it as 90 minus theta or something, because we can remember that thing. Sin 30 is equal to half. You can write it as 90 minus 60. It is also correct, okay? But it is not necessary in this case. So this is half. This is root 3 over 2. This is 1 over root 3. Okay, tan 30. Then 45, sin 45 1 over root 2, cos 45 1 over root 2, tan 45 is 1. Okay, those are known values. Okay, then tell me, everyone, I need your answers. Okay, what is the value of sin 90? What is the value of sin 90? Tell me, value of sin 90. Value of sin 90.
2 over root 2.
Others? How to find that one? How to find that one? 90, 180, then 270, 360, 0. How to find that one? Those are the integral multiplication of 90. Integral multiplication of 90 and 0. Okay. How to find those things? How to find those things? In this case, we have to go to the basic. Basic means definition. Basic means the definition of sin value and cos value and tan values used in a unit circle. Unit circle method. Okay. Suppose there is a unit circle. Suppose there is a unit circle. Unit circle means it is a circle. The center is at the origin of this Cartesian coordinate, and radius is equal to 1. Radius is equal to unit 1. So that is called as unit circle. Now, if it is a unit circle, you know the radius is 1. Radius is 1. Therefore, the coordinate of A is equal to 1, 0. No? X coordinate is 1. Y coordinate is 0. Because it is on the x-axis. Likewise, the coordinate of B. Coordinate of B. Tell me. Coordinate of B. As this is a unit circle, the radius is 1. Therefore, this height is equal to 1. So, this coordinate should be 0, 1. 0, 1. X value is 0, Y value is 1. Okay. Then, again, radius is 1 because this is a unit circle, no? So, this coordinate is equal to 0, minus 1, 0, minus 1, 0. Because C point, the point C is on the minus side of the x-axis, and this length is equal to 1. So, coordinate is minus 1, 0. This coordinate is same as this one, 0, minus 1, 0, minus 1, 0, minus 1. Okay. Now, I have clearly told you how to define sin values and cos values and tan values used in a unit circle. How to define that one? How to define? How to define a sin value? How to define a sin value? Sin value is equal to the y coordinate, of the particular point, on the unit circle. Okay. Sine values are equal to the y coordinate of the particular point on the unit circle. That means if you want to find the angle, of point A, if you want to find the trigonometric values of the angle corresponding to point A, the sine value of that angle is equal to the y coordinate. Okay. That means you know this angle, no? You know this angle. This now there is no any angle, no? That means this angle is equal to 0, 0, 0 or 360, no? Suppose this is a rod. Suppose this is a rod. If this rod is on the x-axis, there is no any angle. If I rotate this something like this and come to this point, the angle is 360. Again I rotate and come to this point. The rotated angle is equal to the 720. Okay. Likewise, we can proceed the rotation. Okay. Therefore, after each rotation, the rod is on OA. That means angle correspond to that rotations are equal to the trigonometric values of angles corresponding to those rotations are equal to the coordinate of A and coordinate of point A. That means look at this. If you want to find the trigonometric values of 0, angle 0, then the sine 0 is equal to the y value of corresponding point. Y value of corresponding point on the unit circle. So if it is a 0, if the angle is 0, the corresponding point is A, therefore y value is 0, that means sine 0 is 0. Sine 0 is 0. That is the definition of sine, cos, tan using the unit circle. Okay. And suppose you want to find the cos value. Cos values are equal to the x coordinate. No. Cos values are equal to the x coordinate of the corresponding point on the unit circle. Therefore, if you want to find cos 0, then you have to determine what is the corresponding point. The corresponding point is point A. Point A, the x value is 1. That means cos 0 is equal to 1. Then go to 90. If I rotate this rod about 90 degrees, it comes to this point. It comes to the point B. If you are discussing about point 90 degree, the corresponding point on the unit circle is point B, Puta. Point B. Then you can use the definition. Sine 90 is equal to the y coordinate of the corresponding point on the unit circle. So what is the corresponding point? Now it is B. So sine 90 is equal to the y coordinate of the corresponding point on the unit circle. Okay. Did you get my point? Everyone, I need your response.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, cos 90 is equal to the x coordinate of the corresponding point. X coordinate of the corresponding point. Then you can go to the 180. 180. Look at this. 180. So if it is 180, what is the corresponding point on the unit circle? The corresponding point on the unit circle is point C. Then sine value sine value is equal to the y coordinate of the corresponding point. So that is 0. That means sine 180 is equal to 0. Cos 180 is equal to minus 1. Minus 1. Okay. Therefore, if the angle is a integral multiplication of 90, if the angle is an integral multiplication of 90, that means the angle should be either point A or point B or point C or point D. Okay. Because if the integral multiplication is 0, that means angle is represented by point A. If it is 1, the angle is represented by point B. If it is 2, the angle is represented by point C. If it is 3, the angle is represented by point D. If it is 4, the angle is represented by point A. Okay. Likewise, if our angle is equal to the integral multiplication of 90, we can determine the point. We know the values of point. We don't want go for any another method. We know this value. If you know this value, then you can directly write the trigonometric ratios of this angle. Okay. Did you get my point?
Yes, sir.
Others? Okay. දෙන්නයි තුන් දෙනයි ඉතුරු කට්ටියට තේරුන්නේ නැද්ද? Response ඕනේ. Okay. Thank you. Okay, පුතා. Now, so actually, if you know the Cartesian coordinate, if you know the Cartesian coordinate relevant to 30 degree, you can go for that. Okay. If you know the Cartesian coordinate relevant to 300 degree, then you can go for that. But the thing is, we cannot find that one easily. But we know these values. Because we know the Cartesian coordinate of the point which are on the x-axis or y-axis. Okay. Therefore, we can directly go for the trigonometric ratios of those angles. Okay. The first, you may complete this table, complete these questions. Then I will give you this as a note. Okay. Therefore, sine 90 is equal to 1. Cos 90 is equal to 0, because the Cartesian coordinate relevant to this angle is equal to 0, 1. 0, 1. 0, 1. Therefore, sine value is equal to 1, cos value is equal to 0. Then, the most important thing, what is the tan value? What is the tan value? Tan value is equal to y over x. Sine over y, sine over cos. No. Tan value is equal to y over x. Y over x means 1 over 0. 1 over 0. 1 over 0. What is the value of 1 over 0? Tan 90. Tan 90 is equal 1 over 0. 1 over 0. 1 over 0 is equal to 1 over 0 is equal to, actually it goes to infinity. it goes to infinity. This one goes to infinity. Plus infinity. It goes to infinity. Infinity means the value is a very large value that cannot be determined. That's why we call it as infinity. It is a very huge value. It is a huge value, but we cannot determine that value. Okay. Actually, it is something like this. Suppose this is a pen. This is a pen. If you want to divide this, into 1 milligram segments, you can cut. No, you can cut 1 milligram and take that 1 milligram from this pen. Then you can take another 1 milligram from this pen, and you can take another 1 milligram from this pen. After some time, this pen will be over, no? Because we cut 1 milligram and put another location, and we take another 1 milligram. Therefore, after some time, this pen will be over, no? Then we can count how many 1 milligrams are there. So then we can say we can divide this pen into 100 times, 100s 1 milligram segment, or 200 1 milligram segment. Okay, we can say that one. Okay, but suppose this pen, suppose you are asked to divide this pen into 0 milligram segment. 0 milligram segment. How to do that? You have to remove 0 milligram from this, no? You have to remove 0 milligram. If you remove 0 milligram, then actually there won't be anything, no? 0 milligram means there is nothing. There's nothing. If you remove 0 milligram, nothing happened to this pen, no? Nothing happened to this pen. Therefore, if you remove 0 milligram, then again you remove 0 milligram. Again you remove 0 milligram. Can you complete this? No, you cannot complete this. No, you cannot complete this. Therefore, you will have a very huge value. You will have a very huge value because you have to remove 0 milligram. 0 milligram means actually there's nothing. No? Therefore, there will be very huge lot. No, but that cannot be determined because we cannot complete the dividing. No, did you understand? Did you understand that one? That's why we call it as this goes to infinity. Infinity means it is very huge number, but that cannot be determined. That cannot be determined. Therefore, tan 90 is equal to 1 over 0. 1 over 0 means it goes to infinity. Therefore, if you have any fraction, okay, if you have any fraction with 0 denominator, if you have any fraction with 0 denominator, this value will goes to the infinity. This value will goes to the infinity because we cannot divide anything by 0. We cannot divide anything by 0. If you want to divide that thing, if we want to divide any value by 0, it will be a very huge number, but that cannot be determined. Okay. Therefore, we do not put any equal mark. We cannot equate because we don't know any number. So normally we represent it as arrow and plus infinity. This arrow says it goes to infinity. It goes to infinity. Did you get my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Others? Hurry. Therefore, tan 90 goes to infinity. Infinity. Tan 90 goes to infinity. Then, 120. 120, we can write it as sine 180 minus 60. Sine 180 minus 60. Okay, 120. So as this is an even multiplication, the magnitude will remain as sine. It is equal to sine 60. Then you have to determine the plus or minus of this one. 120 belongs to the second quadrant. In second quadrant, sine values are positive, Buddha. Therefore, this is a positive value. It is a positive value. Now you know the value of 60. You can apply that one. This is equal to root 3 over 2. Root 3 over 2. Same thing we can do here. Cos 120 means cos t. So that is the cos 60. Well, this is an even multiplication. Now you have to determine the sign. Sign means plus or minusness. 120 belongs to the second quadrant. In second quadrant, only the sign values are positive, all the others are negative. Therefore, cos 120 should be a minus value. This should be a minus value. Therefore, this is equal to minus half. You know this value. Cos 60 is half. You know that one. The same thing can be done for the sine. Sine is equal to, sorry, tan. Tan is equal to sine over cos. Tan is equal to sine over cos. Tan 120 is equal. This is equal tan 180 minus 60. That means minus tan 60. Minus tan 60 belongs. As this is the even multiplication, tan value doesn't change. Therefore, magnitude will be tan 60. Then you should determine the plus or minusness. As the 120 belongs to second quadrant, only the tan values are positive in the second quadrant. Therefore, only the sine values are positive. Therefore, tan 120 will be a negative value. This is a negative tan 60. So it is minus root 3. Minus root 3. Minus root 3. Then, this one. 135. 135 can be written as 180 minus 45. Therefore, it is equal to sine 45. Sine 45 because this is even number. As this is even number, sine values remains as sine. Then you have to determine the positive or negativeness of this one. As this value belongs to the second quadrant, 135 belongs to the second quadrant, sine values are positive. Therefore, this is a positive value. So it is equal 1 over root 2. 1 over root 2 sine 45. Then cos 45, cos 135. Cos 135 is equal cos 180 minus 45. Again, this value is equal to cos 45 because this is an even multiplication. It is an even multiplication. Then you have to determine the positive or negativeness of this value. So for that, you have to determine the quadrant. Quadrant is second quadrant. In the second quadrant, cos values are negative. Therefore, this is a negative value. So this is minus root 2. Therefore, tan 135 is equal to tan 180 minus 45. That means this is equal to tan 45. This angle is in the second quadrant. Tan values are negative. Therefore, it is equal to minus 1. Minus 1. Okay. Okay. Did you get this?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Others? Have you completed this thing up to this level? Don't do 180. 180, don't do 180. Then 150, you can do the 150. You can do the 150. I will put the answers. 150, sine 150 should be equal sine 30. Sine 30 is equal half. Now you can get the answers by your mind, okay? Cos 150 is equal to cos 30. No, cos 30 is minus cos 30. It should be minus cos 30. Therefore, it should be minus root 3 over 2. Tan 150 is equal tan minus tan 30. Minus tan 30 means minus 1 over root 3. Those are the answers. තේරෙනවද මම මේක හිතෙන් ගත්ත විදිය? Did you get this one? 150 can be written as 180 minus 30, no? 180 minus 30. Therefore, all the trigonometric values are equal to the trigonometric values of 30. Sin 150 is equal to sin 30. Cos 150 is equal to cos 30. Tan 150 is equal to tan 30. Then you can determine the positive or negativeness using the quadrant. 150 belongs to the second quadrant, therefore only the sign values are positive, all the others are negative. Okay. But you have to write the way of deriving this one, okay? Now පටන් ගත්ත නිසා පටන් ගත්ත එක විතරක් නිසා මුලින් ලියන්න 180 මම මේ හිතෙන් ගත්තේ මොකද සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඕගලන්ට A level වල applications එනකොට ඕගලන්ට මේ හිතෙන් තමයි ගන්න වෙන්නේ. ඒකයි මම හිතෙන් අරගෙන පෙන්නුවේ. හරි. Okay. 210 means 180 plus 30. 180 plus 30. No? 210. Again, the trigonometric values of 210 is equal to the trigonometric values of 30. That is very easy. Okay? තේරුණාද ඒක ගන්න විදිය?
Yes, sir.
You can think like this. 210. You can 210 means it is equal to 180 plus 30. Therefore, all the trigonometric values of 210 should be equal to the trigonometric values of 30. Then you can determine the plus or minus using the quadrant. Then 225. How to get that? Get this 225. It is equal to trigonometric values of 225 is equal to the trigonometric values of 45. No?
180.
Oh yeah, 180 plus 45. That means it is equal to 45. No? 225 can be written as 180 plus 45. 180 plus 45. Therefore, sin 180 plus 45 is equal to 45. Cos 180 plus 45 is equal to cos 45. Tan 180 plus 45 equal to tan 45. Then you can determine the positive or negativeness of that value. Okay. Therefore, 225, the trigonometric values of 225 equal to the trigonometric value of 45. Okay, I will do one thing. 210. 210 can be written as 180 plus 30. 180 plus 30. Therefore, this is equal to sine 30. 210 belongs to the third quadrant, Puta. Third quadrant means this value should be a minus value. Because in the third quadrant, only the tan values are positive. All the tan values are positive. All the others are negative. Therefore, sine values are negative. Then, cos 20, cos 210 can be written as cos 180 plus 30. As this is an even multiplication, I can write it as cos 30. Then you can determine the positive or negativeness of this value. As this is a third quadrant angle, cos values are negative. Then tan. Tan 210 can be written as tan 180 plus 30. That means tan 30. That means tan 30. In the third quadrant, tan values are positive. Therefore, this is a positive value. Then you can substitute this one by the appropriate values. Sin 30 means half. Cos 30 means minus root 3 over 2. This one is 1 over root 3. Then 225. Then 225. 225 can be written as sin 180 plus 45. 225 means 180 plus 45. Therefore, sin 225 can be written as sin 180 plus 45. So this is equal to sin 45. There should be minus because 225 belongs to the third quadrant. In the third quadrant, sin values are minus. Only the tan values are positive. Therefore, this is equal to the minus sin 45. Minus sin 45 means minus 1 over root 2. Minus 1 over root 2. Then, cos 225. Cos 225 means 180 plus 45. Cos 180 plus 45 means cos 45. Because this is an even multiplication. Therefore, this is equal to cos 45. Then, determine the positive or negativeness. 225 belongs to the third quadrant. In third quadrant, cos values are negative. Cos values are negative. Therefore, this is a negative value. Therefore, cos 225 is equal to 1 over 2. Then tan 225. Tan 225 means tan 180 plus 45. Therefore, this is equal tan 45. Tan 45. Tan 45. Tan 45 is 1. Therefore, this is equal to 1. This is a positive value because 225 belongs to the third quadrant. Okay. මම මේ ටික මේ කම්මැලි කමට ලියුව ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පොඩ් මේ විදිහට ලියන්න. හරි. නැත්තම් මේක අතත මේ පරක්කු වෙනවනේ මේ එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරන එක. මොකද අද මම පුළුවන් තරම් මේක කරලා ඉවර කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒකයි මම මේක ටග් ගාලා ඉවර කරේ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ විදිහට ලියන්න. හරි. Okay. Do you have any question? Everyone, I need your response. Did you get this? Did you get this? Or do you have any doubt? I need responses from everyone now. Did you get this? Thank you. Others? Others? Yeah. Very good. What about others? මට රෙස්පොන්ඩ් එකක් දෙන්න මං කරා ස්පීඩ් වැඩි නම් ඒක හරිය කියන්නේ ස්පීඩ් වැඩි නිසා මට තේරුන්නේ නැහැ කියලා හරිය කියන්න මං ආයෙසරයක් ඕනනම් ස්ලෝ ඩවුන් කරලා කියා දෙන්න. Do you have any questions Mita? Others. වනේ ගොළුව කියන්නත් බෑ මම මේ කන් ඇහෙන්නේ නැති කට්ටියක් ගාවට දිනලා දිනවා මං කියන්නේ ඇහෙනව නේද මොන්ට? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Or if you clear with these, please mention that one. Okay. Then I can go for the other lesson. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, you can do other questions as a homework. Okay. Now I'm go to the other session. Okay. Write a topic. Trigonometric values of. This is a topic. Okay. Trigonometric values of. Trigonometric values of angles. Trigonometric values of angles. Trigonometric values of angles equal to an integral multiplication of 90. Trigonometric values of angles equal an integral multiplication of 90. Okay. Now I can draw a unit circle. As I explained earlier, we can determine trigonometric values of any angles equal to an integral multiplication of 90 using these Cartesian coordinates. Okay. Because if it is an integral multiplication, that angle corresponds to point A or point B or point C or point D. And we know these, we know the Cartesian coordinate of these points. This one is 0, 1. This one is -1, 0. This is 0, -1. Okay. Once you write the main topic, draw this figure. Okay. This one, theta. You have to draw this one. You have to mention the theta. Okay. Okay. Look at the board. Look at the board, Puta. Suppose this angle is theta. Suppose this angle is theta and corresponding value, corresponding point on the unit circle, corresponding point for this angle on the unit circle is x comma y. X comma y. So according to the definition of sin theta and cos theta using unit circle method, cos theta is equal to the y coordinate of the unit circle. Okay. Sorry, sin theta is equal to the y coordinate of the corresponding point on the unit circle. Therefore, sin theta is equal to y value. Cos theta is equal to x value of the corresponding point. So if theta is 0, x becomes 1, y becomes 0. If theta is 90, x becomes 0, y becomes 1. If theta is 180, x equal to minus 1, y equal to 0. Therefore, according to this definition, we can determine the trigonometric values of integral multiplication of 90. Okay. Okay. Once you complete drawing, please let me know. Once you complete drawing, please give me a thumb. Then I can give you a small paragraph. Okay. Don't try this one. Don't try this one. Once you complete drawing, I will give you a small paragraph. Okay. Right under this drawing, this image. Suppose the Cartesian coordinate. Suppose the Cartesian coordinate on the unit circle, the Cartesian coordinate on the unit circle correspond to angle theta, is x comma y, within brackets x comma y, is within brackets x comma y. Full stop. According to the definition, of trigonometric ratios, okay, according to definition of trigonometric ratios, you can write a semicolon, then write this one. Sin theta is equal to the y coordinate of the corresponding point on the unit circle, that is y. Then cos theta is equal to the x coordinate of the corresponding point. Okay, you can write this one. Right? Sin theta is equal to this one. Cos theta is equal to x coordinate of the corresponding point on the unit circle, that is x. And tan theta is equal to y over x. That means sin theta over cos theta. Therefore, y over x. You can write this one. This one is sin theta over cos theta. So, y over x. Okay. Have you finished that one? Have you finished writing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Others? Okay. Therefore, if theta is equal 0, if theta is equal 0, x equal 1, y equal 0, no? X equal 1, y equal 0. Therefore, sine 0 is equal 0. Cos 0 is equal 1. Tan 0. Tan 0 is equal y over x. Y over x, no? Y over x. Y means 0. X means 1. So what is the value of this one? 0 over 1. 0 over 1.
0.
0. It is 0. This is 0. If the 0 is in the numerator, that means it is a multiplication. It is a multiplication. So if you multiply any number by 0, the answer will be 0. Okay. Then, if theta is 90, if theta is 90, then x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. Therefore, sin 90 is equal to 1. Cos 90 is equal to 0. Because sin 90 is equal to 1 because y value is equal to 1. Cos 90 is equal to 0 because x value is equal to 0. Tan 90 is equal to y over x. That means 1 over 0. 1 over 0 goes to plus infinity. Plus infinity. Because the upper part means the numerator is a positive value. Therefore, this goes to the plus infinity. Then, this is the first star, this is second star. Third star, if theta is equal to 180. 180. So if it is 180, x value is equal to -1, y value is equal to 0. As the y value is 0, cos value, so sin value should be 0. That means sin 180. Sin 180 is equal to 0 because y value is 0. Cos 180. Cos 180 means equal to -1 because this one is equal to -1, x1. Then tan value. Tan 180 is equal y over x. That means 0 over -1. So that is equal to 0. That is equal to 0. This is a multiplication with 0 because 0 is in the numerator. Therefore, it is a multiplication. So it is equal to 0. Write down this thing. Okay. Shall I erase this? The first one. Okay. Then, okay, listen to me. Then the next one, 270. Theta is equal to 270. If theta is equal to 270, that means x value is equal to 0, y value is equal to -1, -1. Therefore, sine 270 is equal to -1 because y value is equal to -1. Cos 270 is equal to 0 because x value is equal to 0. Tan 270 equal y over x. Y is equal to -1. X equal to 0. Look at this. Everyone, look at the board. Sine 270 is equal to -1 over 0. 1 over 0. You know 1 over 0. If 0 is in the denominator, the entire fraction will go to the infinity. Okay. It will go to the infinity, but it is a -1. It is a -1. Therefore, this goes to -infinity. -infinity. Okay. -infinity. Shall I erase this? 90? 90?
Okay, sir.
Then look at the board. The final one. If theta is equal to 360, if it is 360, you know the x value. X value is equal to point A, no? Point A means 1. Y value is equal to 0. Y value is equal to 0. If it is 360 means now it becomes to the original point. Come to the original point, that means it is represented by point A. So x value of point A is equal to x. Y value of point A is equal to 0. Therefore, sine 360 means the y coordinate, so it is 0. Then cos 360 is equal to the x coordinate, it is 1. Tan 360, it is equal to the y over x. It is equal to y over x. Now the y coordinate is 0. X coordinate is 1. 0 over 1. 0 over 1 means it is a multiplication because 0 is in the numerator. So it is equal to 0. Write down those things. Once you complete writing, please mention it. Mention that in the chat box. Okay. Then I can erase the board. Okay. Have you complete writing? Okay. Okay. We can summarize this thing. We can summarize this thing into a table. Theta sine value tan. We can summarize those things. If theta is 0, if theta is 0, if theta is 90, 180, 270, and 360. We can summarize those things. If it is 0, sine 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1, tan 0 means 0 over 1, 0. Then sine 91, cos 90 0, tan 90, 1 over 0 means it goes to plus infinity. Plus infinity. Infinity, look at this. We're getting our ඉලක්කම අනිත් පැත්තට ඇරෙවෝ වගේ. අටේ ඉලක්කම අනිත් පැත්තට ඇරෙවෝ වගේ ලියන්නේ. Okay, infinity. It is something like number 8. Okay. Then 180. Sine 180 0. This one is minus 1. So 0 over minus 1. Tan is 0. Then 270. 270. Sine value is minus 1. Cos value is 0. So minus 1 over 0 means it goes to minus infinity. Minus infinity. 360. Again, this one 0. This one 1. 0 over 1 means 0. Okay. You can draw this table. Okay. Shall I erase this?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then okay. Look at this, everyone. I need your attention. Look at the board. This is very important part. This is very important part. Okay. Suppose this is a unit circle. Suppose this is a unit circle. Look at this. You know the Cartesian coordinate of this point. This point is minus, sorry, 1, 0. This point is 0, 1. This point is minus 1, 0. This point is 0, minus 1. Okay. Okay, everyone, please listen to me very carefully. Look at this. If you select this point, what is the x value of this point? The x value of this point is this one, no? Y value of this point is this one. If you select point like this, the x value is this one, y value is this one. Suppose if you let's select point something like this. If you select point like this, the x value is this one, y value is this one. If you select point like this, x value is this, y value is this. Select a point like this. The x value, you can take the x value. And y value of this point is this one. Okay. If you select point like this, the y value is something like this. The x value is something like this. Similarly, if you take point like this, the x value is this one. The y value is something like, sorry, so y value is this one, x value is something like this. Look at this. That means x value of any point, f value of any point on the unit circle is in between 1 to 0, 1, no? In between 1 and 0, 1, no? Because the unit circle is ended at these 2 points, no? Point 1 and point minus 1. Therefore, the x value of any point, on the unit circle cannot go beyond 1 or cannot go beyond minus 1. Okay. Therefore, the maximum value of the x is 1. The minimum value of x is minus 1. The maximum value of x is 1. The minimum value is minus 1. In between these two, x can get any value. Similarly, you can see the y value. Y value is varying. Y value is being varying from 1 to minus 1. No, 1 to minus 1. It cannot go beyond plus 1 or it cannot beyond minus 1. Okay. Therefore, y values are varying from plus 1 to minus 1. Plus 1 to minus 1. Therefore, y value can get any value in between plus 1 and minus 1. Did you get my point?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, the maximum x value is +1. The minimum x value is the -1. So this is the maximum one. This is the minimum one. And the maximum value is +1, and minimum value of y is -1. Okay. You know, in the other hand, you know, x is the x values on the unit circle is equal to the cos values. Y values of the unit circle is equal to the sine values. Therefore, the maximum value of a sine, sine ratio cannot go beyond 1, and the minimum value cannot go beyond -1. Therefore, the maximum value of sine theta is equal to 1. The minimum value of a sine ratio is -1. The maximum value of a cos, value is 1. The minimum cos value is -1. Okay. Did you get my point? Thank you. Because you have to remember this one. The maximum cos value and minimum cos value. The maximum sine value and minimum sine value. Okay. The maximum cos value. Comes at this point. No, at this point. That means when theta is equal to 0. When theta is equal to 0, the maximum value, the maximum cos value is when theta is equal to 0. When theta is equal to this point means -1. -1 means when theta is equal 180, there will be the minimum cos value. That is -1. Look at this. If sine value is equal to 1, the angle is 90. If sine value is equal to -1, the angle is 270. Therefore, the maximum value of sine, comes when theta equal to 90. When theta equal to 90 degrees. The minimum value of sine is -1. It comes when theta is equal to 270. When theta is equal to 270. So this is the cos ratio. This is the sine ratio. Okay. Therefore, this is the variation of cos. So this is the variation of sine. Okay. Therefore, the maximum cos value is +1. It comes when theta is equal to 0. The minimum cos value is equal to -1. It comes when theta is equal to 180. Likewise, the maximum sine value is equal to 1. It comes when theta is equal to 90. The minimum sine value is equal to -1. It comes when theta is equal to 70. Did you get my point?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Others? Thank you. Then, what about the tan value? What about the tan value? Tan value? What about tan value? What is the maximum tan value? I think you know that one. What is the maximum tan value? The maximum one?
1.
No. The maximum one. That is a special case. What is that? Yes, infinity. Infinity. No, infinity, because we cannot determine that one. But although we cannot determine the infinity, as I told you earlier, it is a huge number. It is a huge number in the world. Okay? It is a huge number. It is the largest number that we cannot determine that one. Okay? We cannot determine that one, but it is the largest number in the world. Okay? Therefore, the maximum sign value is plus infinity. The minimum sign value is minus infinity. Because the sign values have two sides, no? Have those two sides, plus and minus infinity. Therefore, the maximum tan value. The maximum tan value is plus infinity. Minimum tan value is minus infinity. Did you understand that part?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If we consider tan value, if we consider tan value, I can write here, no? Tan theta. Tan theta means the maximum one. Maximum one means plus infinity. Minimum one means minus infinity. Plus infinity and minus infinity. Okay. Then write a topic. Maximum and minimum values of trigonometric ratios. The maximum and minimum values of trigonometric ratios. Okay. Once you write the topic, draw this unit circle with these arrows. Then draw these figures. Once you complete drawing, I will give you a note of it. Okay, write down this. X values of points. X values of points on the unit circle. Are in between +1 and -1. Likewise, y values y values y values of the points on the unit circle are in between +1 and -1. Therefore, the maximum value of sine, sine and cos ratios are equal to +1, +1. And minimum value of them is equal to -1, In another paragraph, the maximum value of sine, the maximum value of tan, goes to plus infinity, while its minimum value goes to minus infinity. Okay. You can draw this table. Okay. Shall I erase this?
Okay, sir.
Others? Okay. Okay. Then write a topic. Write a topic. Sine, comma, cos, and tan curves. Sine, comma, cos, and tan curves. Okay. Actually, this is very important thing. Very important thing because when we are doing waves lesson, we have to do simple harmonic motion. In simple harmonic motion, and especially in waves, you have to apply this knowledge. Apply this knowledge means knowledge about sine, cos, and tan curves. Not actually tan curves. Actually, you don't want to remember about tan curves, but sine and cos. You should remember the curves of sine and cos values. Okay. 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 Now we are going to plot a curve. Now we are going to plot a curve of sine theta and cos theta against the angle. Okay. Against the angle. Now we are going to plot a curve. Curve means graph. It is a graph. Now we are going to draw a graph or plot a curve theta against sine theta against theta. Okay. Okay. I think you know about drawing graph in your orders. Suppose y equal x squared plus 2x plus 1 or something. And you are asked to draw a graph for this relationship. How to draw a graph? When you are asked to draw a graph of this relationship, how to draw a graph? Normally, you put some value for x, no? x0, then 1, then 2, or then as well as minus side, -1, -2. Then you substitute those values to this equation and find the values of y. No, when x is 0, y is 1. When x is 1, 1, 2, 1, that means 4. Likewise, you can fill this table. Once you fill this table, then you can draw the graph. No, I think this is the way of drawing graph using your other knowledge. Same thing we can do here. Same thing. Same thing we can do. So what is what I want to do? What I want to do means I want to plot a graph. I want to plot a graph of sine theta against theta. I want to plot a graph of sine theta against theta. That means theta is in the x-axis, sin theta is in the y-axis. Sin value is in the y-axis. Therefore, y-axis is equal to sin theta. Okay. Then you can apply the same theory. You can apply the same theory. You can make a table. Okay. Theta sin theta. Suppose this is 0. This is 0. This side minus side, this side is plus side. Okay. Plus 90 plus 180 plus 270. I think it is better to go with minus side. Minus 360 70 minus 180 minus 90, then it comes to 0. Then it comes to 0. Then again the plus value of them. Plus 180, sorry, plus 90. Then 180, 270, 360. Okay. I can draw the unit circle to identify the values of them and mark the Cartesian coordinate. This is 1, 0. This is 0, 1. This is minus 1, 0. This is 0, minus 1. Look at this. Minus, we can fill this one. First 0. 0 means sin 0 is 0. Sin 0 is 0. So you can put it as 0. Then sin 90. Sin 90 means this angle. Plus angle means it is rotated to anti-clockwise direction. If the rotation is the anti-clockwise direction, these angles are called as plus angle. If the rotation is in the clockwise direction, that means it is in this direction. If it is in this direction, they are called negative angle. That is the way of defining this positive or negativeness of the angle. If the angle is in the anti-clockwise rotation, it is a plus. If it is in the clockwise rotation, it is a minus. This is minus angle. Angles, they are plus angle. Okay. So plus 90 means it belongs to this point. No, it belongs to this point. Therefore, plus 90 is equal to 1. Plus 90 is equal to 1. Then plus 180. The y coordinate of plus 180 is equal to 0. Because sin theta is equal to the y coordinate. Sin theta is equal to y coordinate. Therefore, plus 180. The y coordinate of plus 180 is 0. Then plus 120. 270. Plus 270 means it belongs to this point. So it is equal to minus 1. It is equal to minus 1. Plus 360. Plus 360 belongs to this point. The y coordinate of this point is 0. Okay. Okay, did you get this one? Everyone, I need your point. I need your response.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then, till the other side. Minus 90. Minus 90 means you should rotate this one into the clockwise direction. Minus 90. Minus 90 belongs to this point. It is exactly same as the plus 270, no? Minus 90. Minus 90 belongs to this point. So, the value is minus 1. The value is minus 1. Minus 180. Minus 180 belongs to this point. Do the rotation. Do the rotation. Minus 180 belongs to this point. So, it is equal to 0. Minus 270. Minus 270 means it belongs to this point. It belongs to this point. So, the value is plus 1. Again, minus 360 belongs to point, the initial point. So, it is 0. Did you get this one?
Yes, sir.
Others? Then other? So, you can take this is clockwise rotation. Clockwise rotation up to this. Those are anti-clockwise rotation. Anti-clockwise rotations. Clockwise rotation and anti-clockwise rotation. You can clearly see sine 90 is plus 1, sine minus 90 minus 1. Sine 270 minus 1, sine minus 270 plus 1. Therefore, actually we have proven that one. Sine minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. Sine minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. No? Sine minus 90 is equal to minus sine 90. Did you get that one? Therefore, I can write this one. This is equal sine minus theta is equal minus sine theta. Minus sine theta. Okay. Did you get my point? Then another. No. Look at this. Sine 90 is equal to 1. Sine minus 90 equal to minus 1. Sine 270 is equal to 0 is okay, no? Minus 0 plus 0. There is no minus 0 plus 0. Sine plus 270 is equal to minus 1. Sine minus 270 is equal to plus 1. Therefore, sine minus theta is equal to the minus value of sine theta. Minus value of sine theta. Minus value of sine theta. Did you get my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then you can draw the graph. Now you can draw the graph. Sine theta, theta. Sine theta, theta. Okay. You know the maximum value of sine theta is plus 1. Minimum value of sine theta is minus 1. So, draw some dotted line. This is plus 1. So, sine value cannot go beyond that level. This is minus 1. Sine value cannot go beyond this level. Then this is 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. Minus 90, minus 180, minus 270, minus 360. Okay, now you can draw the graph. Look at this. 0, 0. 90. When it is 90, it is plus 1. When it is 180, it is 0. When it is 270, it is minus 1. It is minus 1. When it is 360, it is 0 again. It is 0 again. 90 minus 90, that means minus 1. This is 0. This is plus 1. And this is 0. Look at this. It is a curve. It is a curve. It is not a straight line. It's a curve. So I can write this one. It is a curve. Okay. Look at this. It is something like a wave pattern, no? It is something like a wave pattern. I know. I think you know about waves in your orders. It is something like a wave pattern, no? It is sine curve. Okay. Draw a subtopic. Draw a subtopic. Sine curve. Number 1 is sine curve. And draw this table. I write this one. And draw this graph. Everyone, I need your responses. Do you understand how I draw this graph? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Very good. Okay. Have you complete writing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, write a subtopic, cost curve. Cost curve. What about others? Shall I erase? Shall I erase? Okay. I'm not going to use this one. Okay. The same thing we can do. I will erase the values only. Okay. Everyone, I need your attention. Have you completed this one? Have you completed this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then look at the board. Look at the board. Now I'm going to draw the curve of cos theta. Okay. The same thing we can apply the same thing. We can change the value of theta and find the value of cos theta. We can change the value of theta and find the cos theta. Suppose when theta is 0, cos theta should be equal to 1, no? Cos theta should be equal to 1. Oh. Okay, I will draw the unit circle. Unit circle. This is 1, 0. This is 0, 1. This is minus 1, 0. This is 0, minus 1. Look at this. When theta is 0, x value is equal to 1. Therefore, cos 0 is 1. When it is 90, x value is, when it is plus 90 means you should rotate this one in anti-clockwise direction. Plus angles are in anti-clockwise direction. So the point related to plus 90 is this one. So x value is 0. X value is 0. X value is 0. Then plus 180. Plus 180 means this angle, this point, the x value is minus 1. The x value corresponding to this point is minus 1. Then plus 270. Plus 270 means this side, this point. This point. Therefore, the x value of this point is 0. Plus 360. Plus 360 means this point. So x value is equal to 1. Then go for the other side. Minus 90. Minus 90 means you have to rotate this one in clockwise direction. Minus 90. Minus 90. Minus values. If it is minus 90, the point corresponding to that point is this one. So x value is 0. So minus 190 is 0. Then minus 180. Minus 180 means same as plus 180. So it is equal to minus 1. It is equal to minus 1. Minus 270. Minus 270 means this point. So x value of this point is equal to 0. So minus 270 is 0. Minus 360. Minus 360 is equal to this point. So x values of this point is plus 1. So this one is 1. Look at this. This is 1. So minus 90 plus 90, both are equal. Minus 180 plus 180, both are equal. Minus 270 plus 270, both are equal. Minus 360 plus 360 are equal. That means cos minus theta is equal to cos theta. Cos minus theta is equal to cos theta. It is very important lesson. Cos minus theta is equal to cos theta. I think we have done this one. But we can prove that thing using this table. Now we can draw the graph. First thing, did you understand this one? How I take these values?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. What about others? Oh, response නෑනේ අනික කට්ටිය දොයිද? ඈ? තේරුණාද? Did you understand this one? How I take these values? Oh, දරුවෝ. Okay. Now we can draw this graph. When theta is 0, cos value is plus 1. Cos value is plus 1. When theta is 90, cos value is 0. Cos value is 0. When theta is 180, cos value is minus 1. This is minus 1. When theta is 270, cos value is 0. Cos value is 0. When theta is 360, cos value is 1. When theta is 360, cos value is 1. Same thing we can done in the minus section. 90 is equal to 0. 180 is equal to minus 1. 270 is equal to 0. 360 it is equal to plus 1. It is equal to plus 1. Now I can draw the graph. මේක අර straight line විදිහට අඳින්න එපා. පොඩ්ඩක් මේ හැඩ කරලා curve විදිහට අඳින්න. curve එකක් නෙක. Okay, look at this graph. As sine curve and cos curve, the shape of sine curve and cos curve something similar to each other. The only difference when the theta value is 0, sine value is also 0, but cos value is also 1. Okay, but cos value is 1. Cos value is 1. These values are different, but the shape is same. Shape is same, but the values are different. Okay, මේක අන්තිම ගමන් පොඩ්ඩක් කට්ටියම අහගන්න පොඩි notice එකක් තියෙනවා. මොකද මෙතන ඉන්නේ කට්ටියම දැන් ඔය newcomersලා නිසා මම පොඩ්ඩක් කියන්නේ. ඕගොල්ලන්ට මම arrange කරලා තියෙනවා අර මිස් වෙච්ච යුනිට් ටික ආයෙසරක් මුල ඉඳලම කරන්න. ඒ කියන්නේ unit 1 physics වල unit 1 lesson එක, ඒ කියන්නේ unit in dimensions lesson එක ඊළඟට ඒක කරලා ඊට පස්සේ vectors ටික කරනවා සහ දැන් මේ basic mathematics වල basic mathematics ටික අපි trigonometry ටං එක පාඩක් කරලා මේ ඒ ටික කරනවා. හරිද? ඒක නිසා especially basic mathematics ටික කෙසේ වෙතත් physics ටික අනිවාර්යෙන් ඕගොල්ලෝ කරන්න ඕනේ. මොකද මට ඕගොල්ලන්ව මගේ විදියට හදා ගන්න ඕනේ. හරිද? සමහර වෙලාවට කලින් ක්ලාස් ගිහපු ළමයි ඇති, ගිහපු නැති කට්ටිය ඇති, අලුතෙන්ම ජොයින් වෙන කට්ටිය ඇති. කවුරු වුණත් මට මගේ විදියට හදා ගන්න ඕනේ ඕගොල්ලන්ව. ඒක නිසා ඒක අවශ්‍යයි අනිවාර්යෙන් මේ කරගන්න. මම ඒක නිසා මට අර පුළුවන් dates ටිකක් දාලා තියෙනවා. මේ dates වලින් ඕගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් time slots එකක් select කරගන්න. time slots කීපයක් හරි select කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් select කරලා vote කරන්න. මොකද මම decide කරන්න ඕනේ මම මොන දවසද හරියටම කරන්න කියලා. මම ගොඩක් වෙලාවට අඟහරුවාදා Tuesday date එක ගොඩක් කට්ටිය දාලා තියෙනවා පුළුවන් කියලා 7 to 10. ඒක නිසා අපිට මේ Tuesday මේවත් next week ඉඳන් Tuesday ඒ class එක පටන් ගන්න පුළුවන්. මම note එකක් ඒ class එකේ දෙන්නේ නැහැ. note එක මම share කරනවා ඔයගොල්ලොත් එක්ක. මම කලින් class එකේ note එක. එතකොට මේ note එක ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ notebook එකේ දාගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ අරුණහම මම unit එක තමයි කරන්නේ. හරිද? ඒ නිසා ඒකට සිංහල medium English medium දෙකොල්ලන්ටම participate වෙන්න පුළුවන්. දෙකොල්ලන්ම තේරෙන විදිහට technical words දාලා කතා කරන්නේ. මේ මොකද එහෙම නැත්නම් මට ක්ලාස් එකක් දාන්න වෙලාවක් නැහැ දෙගොල්ලන්ටම අලුතෙන් ආව කට්ටියට මේ ඒක නිසා අලුතෙන් ආපු හැමෝම ටයිම් ස්ලොට්ස් එක තෝරගන්නවා නම් හොඳයි මොකද මට මේ ක්ලාස් එක කරන ඩේට් එක ඩිසයිඩ් කරන්න හරි ඒ නිසා ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ වොට් එක ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් වෙලාවල් කීපයක් තියෙනවා ඒ වෙලාවල් කීපෙම මෙන්ෂන් කරන්න හරි ඒ විදිහට ටයිම් ටික බෙදා ගන්න වෙනවා. හරි. Okay. Have you finished? Have you finished this?
Yes, sir.
Others? Okay. Okay. Look at everyone. Okay, today we have discussed about some applications of our previous lesson. We have done some about 5 or 10, 5 or 6 questions. Then we have discussed about trigonometric ratios of integral multiplication of 90. After that, we have discussed about sine and cos curves. Those are very important lesson in the trigonometric functions, trigonometric lesson, because this will be applied, this will be used in our waves and simple harmonic motions theories. Okay, therefore you have to remember this graph when you are doing those lessons. Okay, therefore if you have any questions, if you have any doubt, please let me know. Do you have any doubt up to this? No. Okay. Did you get these things to the lessons? What about today's lessons? Did you get everything?
Yes.
Thank you, Buta. Others? Others? හොඳයි. ඊළඟට මම මේ පොඩ්ඩක් මේකත් එක්කම ඩිස්කස් කරන්න ඕනි. normally අපි ලෙසන් එකක් කරාට පස්සේ ඒ කරපු ඩේට් එකේම හරි නැත්නම් ඊට පස්සේ හරි පොඩ්ඩක් ඒක බලන්න. නැත්නම් මේ ඔයගලන්ට ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් අමතක වෙන්න ඉඩ තියෙනවා. හොඳ ඒක නිසා හැම වෙලෙම පුරුදු වෙලා ඉන්න ටක් ගාලා බලලා එවන්න. හරිද? බලන්න. ඊළඟට අපි එහෙම දැන් අද ක්ලාස් එක අපි මෙතන ඉවර කරනවා. මම අර ඔයගලන්ට කලින් කිව්වා වගේ හැම ක්ලාස් එකක් ඉවර වුණොත් එක මට ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලියපු නෝට් එක ෆොටෝ එකක් ගහලා එවන්න. මම බලන්න ඕනේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ නෝට් එක කොහොමද ලියන්නේ කියලා. හරිද? මොකද මට ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ පොත් බලන්න බෑනේ පුතේ. පොත් බලන්න බෑ. හැබැයි ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ පොත් මම බලවිය යුතුයි. ඒක නිසා මේ මට ඒක ෆොටෝස් ගාලා එවන්න. හරි. Okay. Now we are going to complete our class for today. Okay. Thank you everyone and good night for everyone. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Good
Have
night.
a nice day.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Buddha.